Hi, once again, my name is Alicia Cutting, and it's my pleasure to bring you another phenomenal artist who I personally know and love. Now, you know I love music of all types, and if you know anything about classic gospel, southern gospel, quartet gospel, you know the name Willie, the late great Willie Neal Johnson of Tyler, Texas, otherwise known as the Country Boy.
The Country Boy.
The Country Boy. Well, it's my pleasure to present to you Jeffrey Newberry Sr. of the Gospel Keynotes. Mr. Newberry, greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations to you, darling, as usual.
I appreciate you so much.
It's my pleasure to be a guest on your podcast. I'm really pleased to be here.
Well, I definitely appreciate you, as you know. And I think you know this, but I think I've told you before how much the Keynotes were a part of my musical soundtrack as a child without really even knowing that it was the Keynotes. So some of my personal favorites are Jesus, You've Been Good to Me, and Life is Just a Rehearsal. Classics. It's like the joy that I feel when I hear those songs is just classic to me. And it's an honor, actually, to spend some time.
Two of my favorites. Jesus Been Good to Me will always be your favorite because it's the song that really put the Keynotes on the map.
Absolutely.
Our first gold record. That I got introduced to Willie and the Keynotes from that song.
Really?
As a matter of fact, that was done. They recorded that song in, I believe, the year of 1973. Hold on, your father probably wasn't even born at that time.
Actually, I was knee-high to a grasshopper, but I was here.
Yeah,
I was here.
Yeah, and that was the first song that we did. That was a gold record on Nashville Records. Then Just a Rehearsal song. That was the first song that we did on Malaco Records.
And it's the Malaco Records commercials that I absolutely remember.
Okay.
All of those commercials that came on BET, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, but it's a pleasure, definite pleasure. I've been doing this for a long time, long enough to have raised some boys, raised my Jeffrey Jr. into this genre of music. Even though he's definitely capable of being other music, but he follows his dad. He follows his namesake, and that's a pleasure all by itself.
Absolutely, a legacy right there in and of itself.
Oh yeah.
And it is so wonderful to me that when I see groups that continue on that legacy of Willie Neal Johnson, and just the fact that you'll be celebrating another anniversary, still doing this. I see you on the road. I still see you doing what you do and doing it ever so well, that I just have to just let people know that you're just in this thing, and there is a really, really super special thing that's happening on Sunday, August 14th.
Most definitely. We're going to be celebrating 62 years of gospel music by the Gospel Keynotes. Of course, I haven't been to all 62, but the last 40 plus years, I've definitely been there. I joined the group in the year of 1975 is when I joined the group. So I've been there since 1975. And again, it's been a pleasure. It's been my life. That's what I always wanted to do. That's what I asked the Lord to bless me. And he continuously blessed me to keep it going. And I thank God for that. Most definitely.
Absolutely. And it's like when I go back, I mean, the benefit of being the modern technology age that we're in is that we can go back and turn some of the VHSs.
Oh, yeah.
The VHSs, the cassette tape, well, not so much the cassette tapes because they're digitally remastered now into CDs and downloading, but the actual videos that we saw on Bobby Jones, on, that they're still out there. They're on YouTube now.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's amazing to see some of those recordings because we had no idea that we were being recorded at
no
that time.
idea.
So I guess that made it even better because there was no preparation. It was just like you caught us as is.
Authentic.
So, and I see a lot of that being done because I saw one the other day. I had no idea that it was done. As a matter of fact, I had no idea we were being recorded. That was back in the day when we first got Charles and Robert. I saw those days, and I mean, that, like you said, those VHS days. So we had no knowledge of being recorded at that time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But the energy that's captured even on those is what is so classic. Yeah, when you're watching the old VHS tapes, they on YouTube or wherever you may find them. Even I think probably on Malaco's pages, you probably see them there too. But you see that energy that you gave, that ministry, that really digging deep and pouring out. I can think one in particular that when I remembered you is Rise Again. Okay. And just the pouring out of your heart and your spirit into that song. That one is absolutely one of my favorites of you particularly.
That was the first song that really put me out front on. Mm-hmm. He actually recorded the song himself. And
really?
On the time of his illness, while he was gone, then that became my stick. It became my song. Mm-hmm. So he gave the song to me. So when he came back to the stage, he let me sing the song.
And he said, "Sang Jeffrey."
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I had to do just that.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, classic memories right there. But hey, guess what though, people? Now there's another opportunity coming up on Sunday, August 14th for a brand new opportunity. So we're not going to have to deal with the little fuzzy VHS videos anymore. Now, the beauty of modern technology is that you're going to be having a full live recording video.
Yes.
Of the event. And so please tell people about that.
All new music.
That's what's so amazing.
Yeah, I am so glad to be able to say that. All new music is what we're going to be doing on this particular live recording. Again, and then the producer, which again, I must say is Jeffrey Jr. And he's doing a phenomenal job preparing the group for this live recording. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do it down here in South Florida, where that's never been done before. No choir, no group has ever done a live recording that I know of, here in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Still setting trends, still doing what it is.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it unique. We're gonna try to make it as phenomenal as we can. Again, we believe that all things are possible.
For those who believe.
Oh, for those who believe, without a doubt. And we serve an awesome God, so we have no doubt that it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So, want the people come out and just enjoy hearing some new music done by Jeffrey Newberry and the original Gospel Keynotes. And I say original, with Larry and I, we're the only two really that's left on the road. We've lost Willie, we lost Val, we lost Gino, we lost Charles. But Larry and myself, we're still here. We thank God for that.
That is truly a blessing.
We're gonna honor Larry because Larry is Larry's the only really original member that's traveling the road now, as a gospel keeper. So we're gonna definitely give him some honor on that day, on that Sunday. His family's coming down. So we're gonna honor him because he's a living legend. He's a legend in what he do, because he set his own trend in playing bass and also in his singing tenor.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome occasion. It really is.
And again, I'm just so proud of the legacy of the Keynotes. I mean, obviously, Hall of Famers the group is, of course. Gospel Music Hall of Fame, definitely, clearly, and the American Gospel Quartet Hall of Fame as well.
Oh yeah.
So when we're talking legacy, we're talking long-standing history, the name legendary is something that I have to personally say when it comes to the Gospel Keynotes. So I'm honored, and I just encourage everyone, please support the artist. Please support the artist. I cannot shout that from the mountaintops enough. Please support the artist. You have an opportunity on Sunday, August 14th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the
Lighthouse Worship Center, Church of God in Christ, 2201 Northwest 24th Street in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's going to be
an opportunity.
Where the Bishop Jimmy L. Williams is the pastor.
Absolutely.
And he will also be performing with us on stage during the live recording.
Okay,
we have a special guest that's coming in from a group called the Gospel Legends out of South Carolina. The lead singer, Alan Pringle, will be joining us also. Again, a young man that did such a phenomenal job on the virtual recording that we did, Minister Michael Boone. He's also going to be coming in. So we're doing it. We're going to make this something very special. Very special. We have a choir. We have a choir that's going to be singing with us. That part I'm excited about because I told my son, I got to have a choir.
Gotta have the choir.
I want this. Got to do it. So then I had a chance to rehearse with them on Monday night. So they're excited. They're excited about even just working with quartet group because they've heard about it, but they've never really seen us or watched us perform. So this is going to be amazing to see this choir. I mean, they're fired up. They're, as the young people say, they're lit. They're lit. Oh, they're lit. They're ready to go. They're ready for it. And we're excited about it because now we get a chance to bring everything together for the very first time in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're going to be doing a live recording of the gospel keynote right here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the Lighthouse Worship Church of God in Christ. You talking about a time? We're going to have a good time.
No, it's going to be a time.
Have some more special guests, Alan Pringle, Minister Michael Boone. I got this young group that I'm going to be featuring during the intermission, and they're kids. It's a family group, a mother, father, and daughters and son that's going to be performing during the intermission. They got 15 minutes to let y'all see what they do. So they're called the Ziegler family. So they're going to be on the show. And you talking about a time. I wish we could record them. I don't know if we're going to be able to record them, but they definitely will be on the show. They're definitely on the show. Then I have a group that's always been on my show every anniversary. It's called Thomas and Company, Hard Hitting Thomas and Company, and they're very popular here in Fort Lauderdale. So it's going down. It's going to be going down, and we're excited about it. We're really excited about it.
Of course you are.
Got provision coming in. You know, can't do anything without provision.
Come on now. You got literally your lineage. You literally got to have them
without
featured.
a doubt. So we already know how it's going to go. So we just want them, want people to come on out. And as a matter of fact, come on down. It's going to be an honor to have you in the house.
You know this. You know Amar. I'm already there. Mentally, physically, in my mind, I'm already there.
But the wife had already said, you got to be there. You got to be there. So you're there. You're already here.
I'm already there. In my mind, I'm literally already there. Physically, I'm on my way.
Without a doubt.
No doubt about it.
That is August 14th.
Now, doors open at 4.
Yes.
Program starts at 5.
Yes. Yes, recording will start. We'll be on stage recording around 6. It's not going to be an all day, all night thing. We're going to be doing. We have a plan of doing maybe 10 songs, and to carry a full CD. So we're going to do it live. So you're talking about the time. It's going to be okay. It's going to be awesome.
Now I'm just saying this. It's going to be, hear me well, a comprehensive ministry experience. So you need to be there for the choir. You need to be there to support the family who's going to be performing and ministering as well. You need to support all of the artists that are there locally to the Florida region. You need to, of course, come on out and support Provision. Everyone who's going to be taking to the stage and ministering through music, you need to be there for it. So again, I'm going to just dash this thing home. Sunday, mark your calendars if you haven't already. Sunday, August 14th. Doors open at 4, and you want to be there when the doors open at 4. So this is not the time. I can tell you right now. This is not the time for you to be showing up at Lighthouse Worship Center, Church of God in Christ, strolling up in there, all kind of late. You don't want to do that, because you don't want to miss the whole atmosphere and the spirit. It's going to be deep. I know that because I've been to anniversaries before.
Yes. So and then I stress all the time because I'm all about the word tells us that we must do things in decency and in order. So it would definitely be starting on time because we're going to be recording. So you can stroll in late if you want to, but you need to try to get a good seat because if you're not there, you won't be able to walk up front during the recording. That's not going to happen.
No, we're not going to do all that.
We need to be on time and in place. And please wear your best. Please wear your best, because this CD is going, this DVD is going across the country. So you want to have
no. I have to stop you. I have to stop you now. And the reason I'm going to stop you at going across the world is because thank God for things like YouTube and technology, because you have viewers who are watching your clips from 1982 and beyond online globally. So I'm all about that global reach right now. Okay, so let's just be clear. You will be part, if you attend and come and celebrate the legacy of 62, I'm clapping on this one, 62 years of music ministry with the Keynotes.
Yes.
You are going to be part of an experience.
Yes.
And just like we can go back and look at videos of people in the audience from Bobby Jones and back on YouTube, the old VHS.
Oh, yeah.
Now, come on, y'all. Okay?
Oh, yeah. So please,
how can...
Come wear your best. Come on, come in there looking good, because we want the world to see exactly who we minister to.
Absolutely.
Because we're gonna be panning the audience as usual. You know, so your faces would definitely be seen. It's
in the place.
Yeah, right. So don't think you're gonna
be face in the place.
The camera's only on the Keynotes. No, the camera would be on the audience as well, because we want the world to see the minister, how we're ministering to you and how you receive it. So that is going to be done. I'm also pleased to just say, and I know, and let me just make this very clear, that I appreciate you, Ms. Cutting. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, because you would definitely be a part of this being put out and getting out.
You already know.
Oh, done deal.
You already know.
If you're good at that, that's your job, and we're going to definitely put you to work, without a doubt.
I appreciate that. I absolutely do.
Most definitely.
Well, listen, please tell people. Now, we've talked a lot about the ministry. We've talked about coming up on August 14th and how they need to have their face in the place at Lighthouse Worship Center, Church of God in Christ.
Yes.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yes.
I'll put the address on the screen. And what time the doors open again? 4
o'clock. 4 o'clock.
And
so
we're starting on
open
time.
At 4. Please start coming in at 4, because at 5 o'clock devotion will start. Mm-hmm. At 5 o'clock, if nobody there with me and you and the keynote. We're gonna start at 5.
And the spirit will be high. So when you step in the door, leave again. This is Alicia talking here. When you get ready to get out of your car, whatever pressure, stress you were dealing with in your car, at home, if you got into 10,000 arguments before you got in the car to drive to the event, please check it when you get out of the car. Understand this. You're about to step into a ministry experience where the spirit will be high and authentic. So leave, shed it, and walk in the door with a spirit of love, peace, grace, and be ready to worship. Just be ready to worship.
That's the key. We're going to be worshiping.
We're worshipers.
That is the key. I mean, it's a ministry, and that's the whole. That you just put the whole recording into a nutshell, because that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be praising. We're going to give God the praise and the worship, because He's worthy to be praised
all the time.
Understand
all the time.
That is, we live that life. So we want everybody to understand that this is going to be a recording, but we're also going to have church.
Listen, where 2 or 3 are gathered. It's happening. It's going down. It's going down.
You're trying to preach, Alicia. You're trying to preach now.
I can't help it.
That's it. If it's in you, it's just in you. But I want people to understand.
I'm excited.
We're going to be doing a live recording, but we're also going to be having some church.
Trust and believe. You will forget about the fact what camera? What? I am caught up in the spirit of worship right now. So camera, what? It's all good. Yeah, but we got to tell people that the cost is $20. Hit the ATM.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm talking about $20 at the door. So you don't have to worry about trying to go nowhere. We just want you to come on, $20 at the door, and so that means first come, first serve.
It is what it is,
y'all. Normally at my programs we have VIP seating rather. Not having that. I want it to be where I want people to come in as they are and come in on time. So when you come on time, you already know first come, first serve. You get to sit where you want to sit. You would be able to do. So again, I just want that understood. Please understand that you must be on time, because if we're in the midst of a song, the doors would be closed. We can't have people walking in while we're recording.
That's true.
We want to try to keep things in order.
Decently and in.
Yeah, most definitely. So understand this.
Once
the cameras are rolling, everybody needs to be in place.
That's it.
Everybody needs to be in place. Alicia, thank you so much, sweetheart, for your.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, darling.
I appreciate you. And again, make sure you head on down Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a historic event.
Oh yeah.
A historic program, because this is
first
history.
time down in South Florida, live recording of a gospel group in Fort Lauderdale.
And 62 years.
Oh yeah, in 62 years. We celebrate anniversary every year, but
of course,
we're going to do a live recording here in Fort Lauderdale, the Lighthouse Worship Center, Church of God in Christ, 2201 Northwest 24th Street, right here.
There you go.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
That's all she wrote.
It's going to be on, as young people say, Alicia. It's going to be
on
lit.
and
it's going to be popping. There you go. On and popping. So come on, and let's have a good time.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Without a doubt. I love you and thank you again for this opportunity. And again, please continue to keep doing what you're doing. We love you for it, and you're doing a very wonderful job.
Likewise. Thank you, sir.
Greetings and salutations.
Peace and blessings and all greetings and salutations back at you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Be there. Mwah.
Bye.